Hey, welcome back to the show, people. We got an interesting show, but Crash isn't going to be with us today, so that's kind of a bummer. But we're going to go forward without him for this because I want to get a quick update out to you on Flare and Songbird. So we got the markets at about 933 billion market cap, so still getting kind of beat up. We're under $1 trillion. But before we get going here, I wanted to address one question that we got from a listener, which thanks for subbing in and listening. We appreciate everyone that does that. Please hit the like and subscribe. And remember, this is not financial advice. It's just our opinion, and for educational and entertainment purposes, we focus on that. So, all right. So we had a question on our Gala video. I guess it was a couple videos ago, but I wanted to hit this. If you guys do send in a question or put one down in the comment section under one of our videos, we'll try and hit it on the next video. I'm not gonna respond to you because there's just so much crap going on out there, but we will respond to it on the next video, so if we possibly can. So this is from Lucky Eagle. Thanks for the question, man or woman. Question: if you buy Gala tokens and there's a big value brought in by Gala Music or Gala Films, will that add value to Gala, the token price, or will the Gala token be insulated from film/music or music/film? Really excellent question. And the quick answer is I don't know. But you can pretty much, from my experience, what I've seen is the value of a token is based on use case. So, and in Gala's case, when they come out, remember, they're actually, the Gala token and the ecosystem is still on the Ethereum network. So, they're going to go out on their own chain, which right now they're calling it Geary. That's not going to be the chain of it, or the name of the chain, but, so we really don't know, but it should be used more through that. Now, my understanding is music is going to have its own token. I haven't heard of film if it's going to have its own token yet. The tokenomics of Gala, it's still pretty early. It's the bottom line. So there's just a lot of unknowns. The next big thing, remember, is to get out, to get their own chain out and get on Geary chain. So, or Gala chain, or whatever you want to call it. So really, that's going to affect the project more than anything. And I think that music and film, to a large degree, are not going to get built out until supposedly they're launching a music token. How that's going to work with the Gala token, I'm not sure. But I have some thoughts on it, and maybe we'll hit on that as we discover a little bit more. So just a lot to be known. Unfortunately, we don't know that, and we'll kind of see how it shakes out, but it's going to be fun to watch anyways. So tonight's video is actually, I wanted to get this out because Songbird and Flare are making some splash right now. Flare's getting ready to launch. So, and just to back up for a second, I want you guys to know that the reason we even talk about this is because it's kind of a nice entryway into DeFi and just to watch how DeFi unfolds. And here's a network that is launching, and you're kind of watching it, and you can participate as much as you want. The Songbird token right now is probably still around 2 cents, I would think. Which is near a low. I mean, it really hasn't got too much lower than that. Since it launched, it had a high like in the 50s or so. So, I mean, it's It's taking a beating, but the network's just getting going, and it does seem legit. It is on a lot of exchanges, so it's hard to really call it crap because they're making some good moves. And remember, it is what's called a canary network, so a lot of projects are going to start. Everything that goes on to Flare is going to start out in Songbird and then move up into Flare. So it gets tested and work the bugs out, work any issues out on Songbird, and then it moves into Flare. But in the case of like Polkadot and Kusama, it turned out a lot of places just stayed on Kusama. They didn't see a need to even move to Polkadot. So we'll see. Stuff's already being built, and from what they say, Flare is going to be bigger than what they expected. So anyways, some things on Songbird first. First of all, happy birthday. September 16th of this year was the 1-year birthday for Songbird. So that's kind of cool. It had quite a few things that happened over the first year. Yeah, so they had 365 days ago, baby Songbird was born. This was on the 16th. This is a tweet. 43.5 million transactions completed, 22.9 million blocks produced, 385.6 thousand wallets registered, 1.6 billion Songbird rewards generated, and this is just the beginning. So the delegation rewards on Songbird you get weekly, and basically, so that's some information on Songbird. Also, they just, and I don't have this in writing, but I heard this and I do believe it to be true, about a week ago, they reduced the inflation rate from 10% down to 8%. So that should make this token stronger. Hasn't done diddly squat to the token. But it is basically, you as a token holder, you really do want to see the inflation rate reduced, in my opinion. But so that's probably a good thing. And all this is going to be done through a governance vote now, whether it's Flare or Songbird. And Flare is going to have an inflation rate, too, that it starts out with. And I think it's going to be 10%. But regardless, the Songbird has gone down from 10% to 8%. And I suspect, I don't know this, and you never know, and things could change because it's going to be up to the community, basically. The token holders that make these governance decisions, but it could go down even below 8%, and I suspect it will, so we'll see. The one issue I kind of have with Songbird that's a little bit annoying, and we'll let them know at some point when we can, but Songbird doesn't have its own website. And I don't really get that. I don't like it. And hopefully that changes because, you have a multi-billion-dollar project. It should have its own website. I get to this point, they're working on Flare and working on getting stuff out, but what do we got? Total supply is 16 billion tokens. So it's, what is the market cap? $500 million, 315 million. So it's not quite even $500 million, but still 315 million should get you a website. So, and I get why they haven't done it yet, and I'm sure it will be coming. So I think that would be cool to have that because sometimes you're looking for information. It's like, is this Flare? Is this Songbird? Let me go to Flare, so it's kind of annoying. But anyways, so a couple new DEXs too that have launched in this ecosystem. Let's see here. One is called Blaze Swap, and I don't think they have a token yet. Let's see here. I do not think they do. Let's see if they do. They They do have... maybe they do. Blaze Network. There's probably going to be a lot of Blazes. Blaze DeFi? Did I see? No. I don't know. We'll try and find that if we can. But that is... what is it? BlazeSwap.xyz. Hold on here. We'll check that out. So here's the BlazeSwap website. The first open source fully decentralized exchange on the Flare network. So they have launched, I think, on Songbird or maybe they're going. No, they have to go to Songbird first. So I think they're on Songbird or Integrative F Assets in Q4. Feedback, community, bug bounty, Songbird prizes. So they're on deploy on Songbird network. So they must be on Songbird network. Launch app, huh? Let's see. Let's see what happens when we do launch app. Test BlazeSwap. Checking MetaMask availability. MetaMask not installed. Okay. So you got to hook up your MetaMask. These things are all evolving. This is very early, but it's BlazeSwap. So that's one of them. Let's check out the next one here, which is Pangolin. It's a little different, but scale your DeFi trading with Pangolin, a community-driven decentralized exchange for Avalanche and Ethereum assets with fast settlement, low transaction fees, and a democratic distribution powered by Avalanche. Pangolin brings you the best trading opportunities to find and maximize your yield. Okay, so this is hardcore DeFi, and this actually does have a token. It's the PNG token. It's around 7 cents. And they actually, my understanding is these guys are going to have an airdrop for Songbird holders, I believe. So this is Pangolin. Let's see. It's been out since like January, I guess. Let's see all time. It's been out since, I guess, June of 21, actually. So, interesting. Got up to $4, huh? Okay, well, it's at 7 cents now. It is a low float. It's kind of interesting because it's pretty tight. It's only a 16 million market cap, actually fully diluted 9 mil market cap. Tokens, I know it's 230 million tokens, so this is kind of an interesting one. I don't know. It's still early, obviously, so, and it's not traded on a ton of exchanges, but it is not traded on just a few. So it's got, let's see the exchanges. Where are they here? Markets. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, it's got, now this is a weird one because it's got a bunch of its own pairs and it is an exchange. So you got PNG, WaveX. So this is wrapped AVAX. You know, all sorts of that are theirs, you know. And then you got some little exchange that it's on. I've never even heard of Lydia Finance. Gate.io I have. MXC is, that's the Mexican exchange. And they take a lot of early things on. Once you get to a certain level, they don't just take anything. So, you know, you see kind of the volume. It's small, it's early, but kind of an interesting thing. So those two are new on Songbird, and I think Pangolin said that they're going to go on to Flare as soon as Flare is ready to. So they're doing like the traditional go on Songbird and then work your way up into Flare. Once Flare's ready. I mean, everything's going to change once Flare launches. So that's kind of it for Songbird. Flare is getting ready to launch. So they made a couple announcements here. Let me grab them up. So let's hit the Flare site for a little bit. Pangolin Exchange to launch on Flare. 4.6 million airdrop. Okay, Pangolin Exchange will launch on Songbird in August and on Flare once observation mode concludes and the initial token distribution event is complete. So here they talk about the airdrop actually. One of the most popular and trusted DEXs on the Avalanche blockchain, with over 15 billion in trading volume. The Flare Network, the blockchain that aims to connect everything, has announced its first decentralized exchange, Pangolin Exchange. It's one of the most popular and trusted DEXs. Okay, on the Avalanche blockchain with over 15 billion total trading volume. 3,000 token pairs, 9 million swaps. Okay. So I guess they must be just kind of extending onto this network too, probably for the advanced DeFi stuff and to be interoperable. That's interesting. By launching on Flare, Pangolin aims to take advantage of Flare's native interoperability infrastructure to greatly increase the amount of cross-chain token pairs. Offer in DApp swap functionality to partner projects and bootstrap liquidity for the network. Wow, okay, so that's how they're leveraging this. Pangolin Exchange will launch on Songbird in August, on Flare once a token distribution is complete. To encourage the existing community of users to test the new version, the launch will be accompanied by an airdrop of 2% of Flare Pangolin tokens to all existing Pangolin DEX users on Avalanche, a total of 4.6 million tokens. So it sounds like Songbird Flare holders might be getting the shaft. So anyways, you can read this on the Flare website. Take it in and see what you're thinking. I'm not sure exactly how that's going to work, but we'll see. I mean, step one is for the Flare, for Flare to launch. So on that note, what do we got here? So Flare Network, this is a Flare Network decentralization tracking tool. And thanks for the Flare community for this. I saw this out there. I just wanted to check this out. This was at 31% and then 37%. And now I pulled it up and it's zero. So I'm not sure what's going on. That honestly scares the bejeebas out of me. When this gets to 67%, token distribution event may occur. So their next step was actually let me see here. Basically getting the code out to the public. They launched it to the exchange. They sent the code to the exchanges, I don't know, a few days ago, and then I heard it actually was public as of, I think, last night. So once it's public, people can stand up their nodes and be a data provider for the network. And basically once there's 67% of that, then they have the token event. So it could be fairly soon, but again, this is at 0% now. So this says total network nodes 33, total validator nodes 20, known Flare network team nodes 20, known independent team nodes 0. So independent teams nodes. So we'll have to see where it is, but it's launching pretty soon, and I think the token event is going to happen pretty soon. So that's really why I wanted to get this out there for you. Now, Flare, their delegation period is twice a week instead of once a week for Songbird. So twice a week you're going to get delegation rewards, and there's a lot going on, obviously. So we'll have to see where it goes. And as more information comes out, we'll do another video on it. But I wanted to get this out real quick to kind of let you guys know that things are moving along pretty quick. And the next step really is spinning up the nodes and becoming decentralized. When 67%, like it says here, when 67% token distribution event may occur. So basically anytime Flare has less than 33% or less, they're going to then do the distribution event. So, but again, this is kind of scaring me, because why did this go to 0? You know, that's weird that it went up to 33, then 37. Once I saw this, I was following, like, wow, it already went to 37. Pull it up again, and it's at 0. So we will see. Always interesting and fun in the crypto space. So hit us with any comments or questions. Crash gives his kindest regards, but he's just really busy and could not make this show, but I'm sure he'll be on some upcoming ones. And so drop him a comment if you want to for him missing the show. Hit the like and subscribe on your way out. Remember, this isn't financial advice. Do your own research, but position yourself for this humongous wealth transfer and amazing opportunity to do things that have never been done in finance for your personal finances or business finances, which we're seeing too. So hopefully we'll talk to you soon. We'll get another video out as soon as we can, and we'll keep you updated on Songbird and Flare. Have a great night and do the right thing. We are out of here. See you later. So this is the part where Crash and I run the tape on him. I just keep recording and get him to say goofy stuff and hopefully spill his personal life. But he's not here, so we're not going to do this. If you listen this far into this, man, you're golden, and we really appreciate you. And eventually, hopefully we'll reward you some way, shape, and form above and beyond the high quality entertainment and knowledge that we spill on you guys as much as we can. See ya. Still at 0. Scary. For those people that hung around for this, let's talk market for a minute. Bitcoin 19.1. It's been very volatile, up and down. Ethereum 13.3. Thanks for the merger. Thanks for the merge. Really went out well. Really went off well. XRP is coming back 44 cents. Got up to well over 50. I think 56. Just pulling back. A lot of people predicted that. There is a lot going on. Here's some extra info from Secretary Janet Yellen, the treasurer. I gave my first speech warning about economic dangers of a warming plan almost 25 years ago. As the dangers continue today, I am happy to report that the Biden economic program represents the most aggressive action that we've ever taken to address the climate crisis. and the most debt that we've ever poured on everyone. So that's working out good. Anyways, all right, people. Have a great night. We'll talk to you real soon. Do the right thing. See ya.